They're all fake accounts.
And considering we haven't put a show out for like 3 months,
and the likes have gone up.
Yeah, yeah, they're like, I love this. I love them not doing it.
They're just going to keep liking the page so we don't make content. They're just like, if we just keep liking it, they'll be content with the likes and not make anything.
Okay, wait. So have you both got GTA 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really good, but I haven't bothered to finish it. So I don't know. Are we talking about the story or the
my main issue with GTA 5, right, is obviously they did the 3 protagonists to be like, oh, we can cater to every market instead of just a niche, and it meant they could be more like light-hearted and fun because everyone moaned about 4 for being too dark. Obviously,
4 was shit.
4 was amazing.
Yeah, I love 4.
I love 4.
I didn't like 4.
It was so the realism. Like, well,
I got bored.
As realistic as it can get.
Like, that's my problem with 5 is that it feels really schizophrenic because they've got multiple protagonists. So it would be like, oh, here's Michael, care about his family, care about his kids, but also Trevor's fucking nuts, man. He's flying a plane up there down.
People have said that Trevor actually outshines the other 2.
I hate Trevor so
Thing
much.
is, they touted it as like 3 main characters. The whole story is just Michael.
It's Michael
plus 2.
Yeah,
and it's like okay.
And after the very opening of the story, Franklin feels like so forced. He doesn't feel like he should be there.
He has no story.
Yeah, like Franklin has nothing. He just has fucking Chop.
Yeah.
And Chop's not even his dog.
I fucking hate
It's not even his dog.
Yeah, Chop is the most convoluted piece of storytelling in the history of the games industry.
Why does
They were like, we really want to fucking give the player a dog, but we don't want it to be their dog.
Do you think they just saw the Call of Duty Ghost reveal? And
We
were like,
need a
guys,
fucking
we
dog
need a dog.
Guys, we're not going to
They
sell.
were like, they look at Twitter, dogs, trending, ghosts, trending.
We need to rebalance this game for dogs. And then GTA Online came out and it just went fucking nuts. And I don't have gold, so I can't get on.
It was a bit nuts on like the release because it was a bit buggy. My friend's save data got deleted and everything. That was a thing. So
I got on.
It's all fixed now, but if you lost
your
save, then you lost it.
I got on launch day for like 10 minutes, and then I got kicked, and then I couldn't log on for 2 days, and then I logged on, and my character had been completely remade, and I was like, oh, okay.
Brilliant.
But the character creation's bullshit.
Yeah, it's so bad.
You can't change the face.
You have to go, okay, so first of all, you pick your grandparents, then your parents,
and that determines how
you look. So
you don't get to choose it.
You don't get to choose your skin colour. Really. You don't get to choose like hats. You don't get to choose eyesight.
It's really vague.
It's really it's kind of bad.
And for some reason, my guy's got headphones permanently attached to his head at all times, and I can't take them off him.
To be fair, I got Franklin's ears pierced, and I have no idea how to now stop that being a thing. I've committed now.
Franklin's like real life.
Franklin's actually my favourite character. I don't know why. I think it's just because he's ghetto. And I was like,
I do like Franklin, but Michael, Michael is like one of my favourite GTA characters.
He's Max Payne.
He's awesome. Yeah, when you dress him up.
He's literally Max Payne.
But
I do like Michael too. I like Michael.
I love Michael. I think he's so.
Trevor's funny, but I don't like him. You remember, you're not supposed to like.
Yeah. You're not meant to be like, I identify with him.
Yeah.
I beat it and it was alright, but at the end.
Oh yeah, I finished it.
I finished it, yeah.
I don't know,
I really wanted to just get it out of the way at the end of it because it's such a long game. I'm not crazy about GTA.
I don't
thought it was
have time to finish it at the moment. I'm busy playing other things.
Yeah, so I don't know how it ends or anything.
It's just underwhelming, really. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah. It just sort of ends.
The online is right now for me. It feels really fun, but you need either a load of friends or you need to be in a public lobby and try and get people to join.
Yeah, you have to play with people.
Yeah, it's with friends it'd be so fun. Even me and my friend playing just 2-player, we were in our own private server or whatever it is, and
I just feel
it's fun. It is really fun. Like all the activities. They're just hilarious. And robbing shops, we grab helicopters, and instead of our getaway vehicle is a helicopter, so I'd land it in the petrol station parking lot, and then my friend would go rob the place, come back out and fly away. Catch us now.
So I logged in, and I was like, okay, now what? And then I logged out.
Yeah, the police though. Every policeman is like RoboCop.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They just, my friend died on 1-star policeman, trying to run. They just shoot him.
I don't know. I just feel really.
It's because the health system's different as well.
I feel really weird about this GTA, because when it first came out, I spent the first week just non-stop playing it, and I was just like, holy shit, this is one of the best games ever. It's amazing.
Wait, you spent a week playing it, you only got a third of the way through?
Yeah, because I don't know, I'm not very good at focusing on the story. Like, I run off and just discover, and like, I want to just explore the world and shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
And it's definitely one of the most like living worlds I've ever felt.
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely.
in GTA. And I like the fact that there's mountains and there's underwater. Like, it doesn't feel like just a flat. Like, Liberty City to me felt really constrained in GTA 4. Like, it felt very walled in and held back.
Yeah.
But I do feel like with 5 they oversold how big the map is. Because they kept saying...
It's huge.
But
it doesn't even need to be that.
It doesn't...
Actually, no, it's fine.
I don't know if it's just to me, but it doesn't feel as big as San Andreas felt.
Have you tried walking?
That's nostalgia.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If you even walking across Los Santos is so long. Like, I get tired and I just call a cab.
Yeah.
Like,
you genuinely get tired.
I get tired of holding forward and I just call the cab.
Yeah.
I'm not going to walk.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I guess
car.
it's because I would if you're just in a plane and jet straight over, then obviously it's
even that's a little long. Even being in maybe not a jet, but helicopters.
Yeah,
it's
weird to me as
big.
well. Like, once you get out of the city in the plot and you get into the other side of the map and you realise it's kind of the one big city and then just a lot of very sparse area.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's a lot of wasteland.
There's a lot of just land, which is... It's like Red Dead. It had a big map, but so much of it was
nothing.
Do you think what they did is they were actually making Red Dead 2 and they copied and pasted the map and just...
I would be happy with that if they're making a Red Dead 2.
I think they are.
That's the next Rockstar game.
I think it was announced that they were... Or someone said something...
They've confirmed they're working on the next version of an IP. So I'd say...
I want a new Red Dead game.
Yeah.
They'll definitely do another Bully game, I reckon, but it should be another Red Dead.
Oh, yeah,
I've
we
never
want
played
Bully
Bully.
as well, that's right.
I love Bully so much.
Rockstar just make great games, don't they?
Yeah, like they do.
Even if it's not, like, amazing, it's games that people really want.
Yeah, that's why I feel weird about GTA 5, is because I don't feel like it's the best game ever, and I don't feel like it's, like, I don't know, it hasn't changed my perception of gaming, but I'm glad I got it on launch day, and I'm glad that I was part of the GTA phenomenon.
It was weird.
It's a cultural event, GTA, but I feel quite underwhelmed now looking back on it.
It was weird, because me and you went to the midnight launch.
Yeah.
And I think you were more excited about it than I was.
Yeah, I was a lot.
Because I just didn't really care that much.
I was like buzzing with anticipation for GTA 5. And then I kind of just burned out on it, I think, after like a week.
See, I didn't get my hopes up, so I think that's why I was able to power through.
I'm actually sick and tired of seeing GTA 5, things that you didn't know. I'm like, I don't care, I don't want to know about GTA 5. I want to
My
know
only major gripe with it is it was so easy. Because you can flick between targets. You don't have to aim. You can just flick with the stick.
You can do that on every GTA, though.
I know, but it's
a lot tighter now than it used to be.
It's so tight. You just flick and it snaps to their head, and you can just one shot.
It doesn't snap to their head, I'm sure.
Basically,
their chest. Yeah. It's basically that. It's like just below their neck. Yeah, you are right.
The only like missions I've died in 5 are those fucking dumb Trevor ones where they make you go like attack all the cyclists or burn a house down or whatever. It's like it was so jarring.
I don't know if I've done that yet. I think
have
the
you
one
played
with the
as
farm with the brothers.
Yeah.
If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do like? Actually, there's one thing I really like about it is stealth mode, which is kind of fun. Like, and the stun punches, you can go around just knocking everyone out, which is hilarious. And
the punching feels so satisfying.
It does. And I really wish they put in.
It used to now.
Yeah. I really wish they put in. They left the kill camera after you die. I wish it kept on like the ragdoll of your body, because right now, as soon as you die, you get like 2 seconds to look at your... it zooms out or whatever, and you can... It goes black and white or whatever, and then it's just... That's it. You don't get to see what happens. I was on top of, like, the tallest mountain in the game. I saved up there, and I just kept throwing myself off, trying to get something funny out of it. They just take all the fun away, because as soon as you hit a rock, you're dead, and it's like, better restart.
I just... I don't know, maybe it's just because I remember 4 being such a big event, because obviously it was the first like next-gen GTA and it was such a big step up. Like 5 feels like it's completely refined, everything's improved, like the cars finally don't drive like shit, the driving's a lot better, like planes are back or whatever. Maybe it's just, it doesn't feel like as big of a step up as 4 was. Like,
it's weird to say that though, because if you look at it, it's like
the most technically impressive game ever.
Especially considering it's on current
360.
Gen. I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah.
Because they've made
instead
this
of
gen,
just being like, fuck you.
They've still made this gen worth something. Like, you don't have to upgrade to a PS4 yet.
Definitely.
Don't you? Can you imagine? So, like, people, gaming companies say DICE. I don't want to move the topic on, but so Battlefield 4, right? I was playing the beta, and my friend was like, download it on Xbox 360, and I was like, but I'm playing it on PC.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, let's just play it. So I downloaded it, and the whole thing is 30 gig, but the beta on Xbox 360 is 1.5 gig.
Yeah.
So it's really tiny, and I was like, what is that? Just like a couple of textures and maybe, the map? It was weird, and I got into it. Everything is white. The graphics are horrible. Things in the distance are pixelated. You can't tell, like, things like sparks.
Yeah.
You can't tell whether someone's fixing something or the
or
tanks,
it's an explosion or something.
And for DICE to go, this is the Xbox 360 version of Battlefield 4, and then for Rockstar to go, this is GTA 5's version on the 360, and we haven't even
not
ported it to
Yeah.
PC or the next gen. Like, how can you just do that? It's a first-person shooter, and it doesn't. It's nowhere near as technically advanced, I suppose.
Have you seen the differences between Watch Dogs on current gen and next gen?
So I don't think I've seen
Watch Dogs looks garbage on the 360. It looks.
I'm not surprised.
Slightly worse than GTA 4. Like, it's grainy and horrible.
Right.
Yeah. The 360 is a really... When you look at it and you're like, it's really... When people try to do realistic graphics, you realise how bad
it's an old machine. It's 7 years old.
Yeah, you have to remember that.
Even things like Fable, because... Actually, no, Fable's a really good example, because if Fable 4 came out and you played it on the 360, I don't think anyone would mind, because it's not about graphics, it's just about all the cool colours.
It's got an art style.
Magic. Yeah, exactly, right? But anyone trying to do realistic graphics should not even bothered with the 360.
Well, because you see something like Beyond or Heavy Rain,
yeah,
it's just not going to happen on 360.
Beyond Two Souls on PC, it looks amazing.
Is it on PC?
Oh no, it's on PS3. Sorry, I was watching someone play through.
It does look incredible.
It looks
You're right. All the gameplay in it looks absolutely incredible.
I love David Cage.
But one of
I don't even own or played any of his games. I've just seen people play them. I'm like, these games.
I've never played
amazing.
Heavy Rain.
See, Heavy Rain is one of my all-time favourite, like, if we're allowed to call it a game, it's one of my all-time favourite games.
It is a game.
But I'm very... Well, because some people say it's like an interactive media.
I'd call it
a game. It's like Walking Dead, isn't it?
I'd still call it a game.
But, is there a challenge in the game? Or is it just a straight narrative you have to play and you can't
fail? Because there isn't like a game over screen in Heavy Rain.
It's
like, all 4 of your characters can die and that's...
So there's no failures.
It's just one long quick time event, but in a narrative.
But in Beyond, you can fail, and you can... you go into
in Beyond, can you straight up fail a scene?
No, but if you do, then there's consequences, and you play out the consequences.
Yeah, no, it's the same in Heavy Rain.
In Heavy Rain, like, all 4 of your characters can die, and that just becomes the story, and that's the end of your story, as opposed to, you failed this scene, try again.
No, it's the same in Beyond. But I think it works with, like, obviously the reviews are all over the place with Beyond, because... I've never seen a game
was like a 6.
It's because it's entirely reviewed by its plot.
Yeah.
As opposed to having any, like, if it was reviewed by game mechanics and graphics and stuff, it would have a higher general score. But its reviews have been all over the place. I mean, IGN gave it a 6, but IGN are always wrong anyway. Some people have given it 100, some have given it like 30. I think it averages out at about 75-ish.
IGN's going to call us out, they're going to see our little podcast and they're going to write an article about it. And we're just going to have loads of fanboys come up.
Alright, so on the spot, out of 10, what do you give Beyond that you've beaten it?
I would give Beyond an 8, now that I've beaten it.
Okay.
But initially, it took me a while to get into it. It took me a good couple of hours. Like, I've got the special edition because I was hyped about it. I played... Because the story is very disjointed and all over the place.
Yeah,
but it is supposed to be.
That's what I'm concerned about with it.
No, it ties it all in at the end, and it sort of explains why that happens. But it took me a while to really get into it. But once you get into it, I think it's fantastic. Like, my friend ranks it higher than The Last of Us, which I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
But I would say it's a solid story. If you like sci-fi and like paranormal sort of stuff.
Yeah, because I do like all that kind of bullshit. So.
The soundtrack is amazing, because the soundtrack's done by Hans Zimmer, who did obviously like The Dark Knight and Inception. So it's solid, and like I would definitely recommend it to anyone.
Because it just seems like to me, like, because I don't have a PS3 at hand to get it on. If I did, I'd have already bought it regardless. But basically, I've read every review I've got my hands on, and it just feels like, especially with Ellen Page and William Dafoe being in it. It feels like they're just throwing money at it to be like, oh, look at us, we've got Ellen Page. It's like, But you go to see a movie to see Ellen Page. You don't play a game to see Ellen Page.
It feels very cinematic though. Like it works really well. You can tell they both really wanted to do it.
Right. Okay.
Like, it doesn't
feel like just booking it in.
No, it really doesn't. It feels like obviously David Cage wrote the parts for those actors.
Yeah.
He didn't write the parts and then say, right, we're going to get whoever we can get in.
Yeah. Okay.
They both play their parts extremely well.
It's
an
well
amazing. I'm going to say because I watched it. It was an amazing experience, like to watch it and to see the decisions that you can do. It's a David Cage game. What can you say?
Yeah,
I'll always like them. Not that I've only ever watched them, so I'll always like them.
Yeah.
I'll always like them as. I guess kind of movies because you really want to see. You really it's very story focused, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was never about.
It's not about the gameplay, really.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like from what I've seen, Heavy Rain has more gameplay than Beyond, but
I haven't played Heavy Rain, so I couldn't really say.
Because Beyond's gameplay, or at least what I've seen of it, apart from like specific action scenes, is kind of walk around, talk to a couple people, and then control the ghost thing. For a bit. That seems to be basically all there is, where Heavy Rain to me felt a lot more fluid and dynamic. Its gameplay, there's more happening kind of under your permit as opposed to just the grand story. Have either of you two played Wolf Among Us?
No, I don't know what it is. I've seen Dodger from Press Hub to continue play it, but I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Is it a platformer? I bet it's a platform.
It's a Telltale game.
Oh.
It's like Walking Dead.
Okay. So it's a puzzle...
It's a point and click.
Point and click story based, and it's a prequel to the comics.
To Fables.
From what I can go, to Fables, which I haven't read. But
they're supposed to be very good. I haven't.
Because now that I'm into the game, I've obviously kind of done a Google search of the comics, and they look like they're awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm like, people have told me don't read the comics till the game's ended because it might have spoilers. Because if I read the first issue of the comic, it's set after the end of the game, obviously. So I might read something that would give it away.
Yeah.
But Wolf Among Us, obviously, like it's really different in tone to Walking Dead, obviously, because it's not about everyone constantly dying, and it's not like that gritty, hard, depressing. But it's really cool.
It looks pretty gritty.
Because it's got that like 80s noir, but it's not like depressing gritty. It's
not like Walking Dead. It's tears at the end.
It's not like that
crying
kind
weeks.
of like, oh fuck, like everything's going to be shit forever. It's like you're playing as the big bad wolf.
I still don't think I've got over the ending of the Walking
Dead. No, I still physically can't go over it.
I still have nightmares.
But basically, Wolf Among Us is hype and technically a lot more sound than Walking Dead. Like
really?
Walking Dead had a lot of like stutters and
the Telltale bugs.
Just
happen.
Typical Telltale bullshit. Which probably didn't help because we were playing on Mac, obviously. We're like second-rate citizens today, obviously. But Wolf Among Us, apart from the fact that on launch day they announced, oh yeah, by the way, the Mac version isn't coming for a couple of days. Sorry. Like, sorry if you pre-ordered, LOL.
Oh, man.
And apart from that, it all ran and operated a lot smoother, so it makes the whole thing a lot more enjoyable.
I'd love to play it.
It's hype.
Once I get a laptop again, I probably will play it.
No, it's awesome.
How much is it?
It cost me £17 for the season pass off Steam.
It's like £3
Is it episodic
something
as well?
Yeah, so it's going to be 5 episodes.
Okay.
It's like £3.50 for a chapter or something like that. It's a really good.
Episodic games tend to do kind of well.
Yeah. So I really like episodic. Like, I think it's an interesting kind of potential avenue for gaming to go because Gabe Newell keeps going on about we need to start thinking of games as a service, not as a product that just stops one day.
Yeah.
So I think that episodic games are like a natural part of that because it's like when you watch a show and you're like, holy shit, what's going to happen next week? That's how I feel now. I'm like, oh fuck, what's going to happen in season 2 of
I will fully support that if they end up making a video game equivalent of Netflix.
Yeah,
well, I could just pay and have unlimited games.
Well, that's presumably
that's
what
kind of PlayStation Plus,
right? Yeah,
kind of PlayStation Plus.
But that's what Guy
the amount of games on PlayStation Plus is insane.
I have had PlayStation
every
Plus
single week or however many times you get it every month. That people just keep posting on social networking sites, just we're getting this for free, that for free. I know Monica. Is
how
it Monica
anyone pays
free?
for gold anymore?
Or something not Monica.
2 games went free today.
What's the most recent game?
Remember Me and Revenge.
That was it. Remember Me. I was like, how is Remember Me going to go free? It only came out
I'm downloading it
a few
at the
months
moment.
ago.
Back home, Remember Me and Revengeance.
Remember Me is actually don't.
It looks
Don't
interesting.
give your
I
don't get your
know.
hopes up. It's not.
I saw that it bombed, but it looks interesting.
It's not-
and it's free.
Yeah, focus on it for this like
The concept.
like it for the story and the concept and
Yeah.
the world, but you won't enjoy any of the free roam. There's no free roam. There's no Assassin's Creed like climbing puzzle kind of things.
Yeah, no.
It's
I'm more excited about Revengeance really because that just looks.
What
fun.
is that?
It's Metal Gear Rising.
Oh yeah.
You play as Raiden and you've got like a sword and you just cut shit up.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
the
really
latest
fun.
one, right?
Yeah,
I
it
can't
came
believe
out
that's
this year.
free. Yeah, that's so insane. I really wanted to play that actually. It went on sale, I think, and I didn't.
I've almost filled up my 500 gig PlayStation 3 hard drive just with PlayStation Plus
That's
games.
insane.
And I've only had Plus for half the
Do you
year.
know what recently came to Xbox Live Gold, people?
Halo 3.
Halo 3, a game
Halo
that
3.
no one has played, so we should play
It's
it.
a really cool, like, new indie title.
Yeah, like Minecraft's an indie title.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah,
This
remember
is why I
that?
stopped paying
Yeah.
for gold.
Yeah.
I stopped paying for gold because it's just.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
no,
is why
I'm-
I can't
only-
justify paying
I
for
only,
gold anymore.
I only paid for gold because of GTA Online, actually.
Yeah.
For 3 months, I was like, oh, might as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm really tempted for GTA, but I don't think I can justify it for that one game.
No.
And for me, GTA, even though the online does look a lot more robust and expanded now, GTA is a single player game to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's about you just going mental.
I actually missed the online of GTA 4 because I bought it on 360, and then when it was like kind of at its peak, my version of the game stopped working.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy it for a while. Then I borrowed it off a friend and completed it.
I loved.
And by that
Forza
time, it was just dead, like the
Yeah.
online. So
Most of my gaming hours at the moment have gone straight into Pokemon, if I'm honest.
I'm actually, I'm playing Pokemon on the side. Do you know what I do? I put pasta to boil, and while it's boiling, I'm playing Pokemon.
Me too.
When I'm cooking,
That's
I'm
the
playing
joys of a
Pokemon.
handheld.
I know, it's so good.
I went out and bought a
Really
3DS
check
XL just to play Pokemon. So I bought like a £200 Pokemon machine, and I regret nothing.
Yeah, that's insane. But Pokemon is so fun.
100% worth it. It looks gorgeous in 3D.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's Pokemon.
What do you guys think
it's a
about Wonder
classic.
Trading? Do you know what Wonder Trading is?
I think it's amazing.
So Wonder Trading is you can trade with anyone. If you're on Wi-Fi, you trade with anyone kind of in the world.
Right.
And you put up a random Pokemon of your choice, or just Pokemon of your choice, and they trade you a Pokemon of their choice. But you don't know what they're trading you
Oh, it's
until
just like
you
totally
trade.
random.
So you
Random
basically accept the trade
Oh, that's
without
pretty
knowing
cool.
what they're going to send you. I got a level 46. It's like that. It's like Red Spider Pokemon. It's like Arachnid,
I
something
don't
like that.
know.
It's like a grass.
Yeah, I don't know
Pokemon.
I know
anything
which one you
about
mean.
Yeah, it's like second generation or something. And then I got I got a Bulbasaur,
Yeah.
right? And I got the water starting Pokemon for X and Y.
Froakie.
Yeah, I got that. And I got what did I get? I got actually no, I think that was it. But I was like, why are these
Great
these
system.
Japanese people are trading me starters? And I'm like, I was like, oh, thanks, but you know, why would you do that?
Because
Yeah.
once you get a Ditto, you can breed
You
a
can
million
breed
of them
them,
and just
yeah.
flood the Wonder
Oh, yeah.
Trade with them, and it's great. I think it's a fantastic concept.
Yeah,
Because
someone.
they've still got, you can still do the GTS trading where you put up requests and stuff.
Oh,
You
okay.
can still trade with your friends, but it's like a little extra thing
Yeah.
that means you can. It's a bit of fun, really. Like you can just go out, catch loads of like garbage Pokemon, and then trade them.
Yeah, which
Get
is what
loads
I
of
was
cool
doing
shit.
because I thought everyone else would troll me, so I decided to put up crap Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I got amazing Pokemon. I was like, I felt so bad.
So do we?
I actually had 2 Aerodactyls, so I gave
You
one
lose
away.
all of your karma for the life.
Yeah, so I gave one of my Aerodactyls away.
So do me, because I've tried my hardest to kind of keep what I know about X and Y to a minimum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will buy it the second I can. Because obviously, like, why else would I own a 3DS?
Yeah.
So it's the consensus that Pokemon has done enough to stay relevant now. Then,
I think this has brought it back. I didn't like Black and White.
yeah. See, I
What?
got
It's
Black.
Every Pokemon's amazing. It's like Mario. Every
No,
Mario is great.
'cause-
I really didn't like Black and White.
Black.
played
I only
through all
got
of it.
I only got 3 gyms into Black, and then I was just like, oh fuck this. Like,
See-
I didn't care about any of the Pokemon. I didn't care about the story. Like, I was just like, it's just I was done.
Do you know
with
what's
it.
really amazing though? It's just that there's the amount of animations in the game. So for Pokemon, old and new, and the fact that like when you go into a battle, it's kind of the graphics are updated. The kind of animation style is really
You
good.
think
and-
there's like 700 and something Pokemon.
And they've added
they're all 3D rendered.
Yeah,
and
like
they
what
look
I've seen of
gorgeous.
it, it looks amazing.
It
Like,
does look so
considering
good.
the 3DS isn't exactly stellar hardware, obviously.
Yeah.
I think it's
Like, it looks
I think
more
it's
amazing.
robust than people give it credit
Yeah,
for.
like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not like a Vita.
A Vita,
Yeah.
It's not, you know.
Oh, I played a Vita the other day.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
I really want to get the new Killzone.
I was playing Killzone. I was playing Killzone on
It
it,
looks
and
amazing. It's the Killzone 2 engine.
it's
Like, that's
insane. It's
awesome.
so
Still holding
it's
out
so
for a
good, and
console
you can just
bundle.
like tab out of the
There
game
will
whenever you
definitely
want
be
to. You know, just tab
Yeah.
out whenever you want.
I
come
love
back
I
in.
love my Vita. Like I wish that Sony would give me more reasons to play it, and they're trying to make it like a handheld indie machine.
For
But obviously, most of my indie stuff I have on Steam, so
Yeah.
I don't want to buy the same stuff again. But like, I can't wait for Tearaway, and I need
Is
to
that
get the
still
new
not out?
Killzone. Not that I know of.
Because I remember them announcing that with the Vita,
Yeah, it was ages back.
and that was a really cool. It looked really
there's
cool.
there's a bunch of Vita games that I want, but I can't justify like 40 quid a pop for a handheld game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand
Yeah.
the point is that they're console games on a handheld.
Now
Yeah.
that handheld's
But
getting
it's
a bit
still
more.
like it's hard to tell yourself that. Like,
It still feels like a lot of money.
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
definitely
remember
a lot
that
of
it is
money.
also connected to the PlayStation Store, right? So you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get Final Fantasy 1 through however many there
One
are.
yeah,
through
like,
9.
like I was playing
One-
Final
one
Fantasy
through
7 on
Run
it.
through 9.
Yeah,
But that's
and
amazing.
I've
I
played
think
like
that's
Crash
great.
Bandicoot 3 through on it and stuff.
Yeah.
which
This is why I'm kind of worried about when I get a Vita because of PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
I
you'll
own
just have-
I
yeah.
own about 26 Vita games now.
Without
Yeah,
I don't own a Vita because they come on Plus, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to
You
purchase
just need a
that.
memory card and time to play it all.
But I feel
Well-
like as soon as I buy one, I will never be seen again.
Well, and they've finally started lowering the price of the fucking completely overpriced memory cards, haven't they? So
That pissed me off.
because
That was one thing that
that's
stopped me.
easily the worst thing about the Vita. is the
Speaking
memory
of
card.
memory cards, you know the 2DS and the 3DS, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need memory cards, right?
No,
No, it's got
take
internal
SD
memory,
cards.
but they come unless the 2DS doesn't come with one.
Oh, okay.
My
so
one
we had to
came with
buy,
like a 2 gig SD
We had to
card.
buy, yeah, but right, that
That's
was
just
in your
for
bundle,
stuff on the
right?
store though. Like you don't need it for saves because it saves to the cartridge.
Yeah, it saves to the cartridge.
Oh, okay. Because
That's
we
just
got
for like photos or
Or
eShop
Nintendo
games
eShop.
or,
Oh,
yeah,
videos,
or Game
stuff
Boy
like
Classics or
'Cause
yeah.
No, cartridges always save
I
straight
thought
to
it was
the
a
game.
bit kind of cynical of Nintendo to sell you a 2DS. No, you don't get the charger with
Get
it.
no charger.
You get no charger.
That's
you get no
incredible.
SD
I
card.
still can't believe that.
It's crazy. It's like, why would you? You've always sold your charger
Does the
with your
XL come
product.
with a charger?
Because I got the special edition Pokemon one.
They
Yeah.
found
It did
out.
not come with a charger.
Yeah.
I couldn't find one anywhere
See, my
except
It's
for
sold
where
out.
I work.
How
Yeah.
ridiculous is that chargers for 3DSs and
Yeah.
2DSs have sold out? That's ridiculous.
See,
Well,
my-
you can use a DSi charger.
I got
But
my
that's still like,
I got
what if
my-
you didn't have one
Yeah.
and you're the first time buyer of a Nintendo DS
Yeah.
and they're like, sorry, it doesn't come
yeah,
with
like
a
these
charger.
kids on Christmas.
like,
yeah,
yeah.
like, you know, sorry kids,
You
like
can play it for 3 hours or 4 hours or however
It says
6
it in
hours or
tiny
whatever.
red print.
yeah,
in
but
front
then you
of the
think
box
that's
as
just
well.
like
It's not even obvious.
I know I always end up going on about this point, but
You hate Nintendo.
Nintendo fucking over the mainstream who they want to love them, because who's going out and buying the majority of 3DSs is mums and dads for their kids,
Yeah.
and then they're going to be like, oh sorry Timmy, your new 3DS doesn't have a charger, like, well, you just fucked then, I guess. Like, because they don't know, do they? Like,
Yeah, you come home and you expect
we know and
it
we're
to be in the
annoyed.
case.
Of
Yeah.
course, it includes a fucking charger. That's like basics.
Yeah.
But no, it's Nintendo.
It's like,
It
here's your
doesn't-
PlayStation 4 with no
Yeah, no
power
controllers.
cable.
Yeah, or like, yeah.
Nintendo confused me because like
They're
the
just
3DS,
all over the place.
the 3DS is really coming into its own this year. Like it's
Yeah,
finally
hardcore,
getting some
hardcore.
games. Like
Yeah.
it's what tipped me over to actually buy it. Is that there's actually stuff coming out for it now, like Animal Crossing,
Yeah, I still need that
Pokemon,
as well.
New Zelda next month.
Yeah.
There's a new Zelda.
A Link Between
Link
Worlds
Between
comes out
Worlds.
in November.
Oh,
Like,
I
'cause
haven't
I've
played a
got-
Zelda
It's a
since...
sequel to the Link to the Past.
I'm actually... I actually pretend I know a lot about Zelda, but really, actually, I don't want people to hate me. I've never played or completed a Zelda.
Oh.
I've only played Twilight Princess on the Wii. And that's because... I was a Pokemon kid, right? So that's all I played and stuff, and the other kind of games, but I never played... The thing is, I know Zelda's really, really good, and I know that I would love it.
Well, me
because
and
it's
you are
my
going to have
type
a
of game.
sit down and play through Ocarina of Time at some point.
Yeah, see, I've got Ocarina of Time 3DS if you want to borrow it. So you need to play through Ocarina of Time.
And
You
Majora's
have
Mask.
that...
It's
On-
yeah, I've got it.
I have a
Yeah.
GameCube
Oh,
copy
yeah.
of Ocarina of Time and Majora's
Even
Mask.
on the GameCube, I didn't buy Zelda. I was,
And I've
I
got
was
Wind
so,
Waker,
I was
Twilight
so,
Princess,
Oh,
and Skyward
Wind Waker.
Sword.
Right, this is the thing, right? Like, I really aggressively don't want a Wii U, but I'm really, but I really want to play Wind Waker HD.
It's not.
Honestly,
Wind Waker
I've
holds
seen
up.
it. I've seen
I know.
It looks nice, but it doesn't warrant you buying it a second time.
Yeah, see,
Wind Waker, the graphic style still holds up on GameCube. It still looks incredible today.
yeah, see,
GameCube graphics
because
are
I
amazing.
might end
love
up just
them.
running it through Dolphin, obviously.
Well, I've got my GameCube copy with me.
Yeah.
So I just play it through, even in
I love
standard
Wind
definition,
Waker.
because of the art style they went with, the cell
Yeah, it's
shaded
aged
look.
incredibly,
It still
yeah.
looks fantastic.
Do you know what it was? I think it's the reason why I didn't play Zelda is because Nintendo has so many good franchises. Well, for me anyway, it was like Mario and Pokemon,
They
right?
have their
And then
IPs,
they
so
had
their
Super
IPs
Smash
really
Bros.
stand out.
And those three games just took it for me when I
Yeah.
was a kid. I never bothered to even
Well, it's like,
try
it's
Zelda.
like my 3DS. I bought it at launch because I'm an idiot. But when they brought out Mario Kart 7 and Super Mario 3D Land,
Mario Kart. So
I just
good.
like lost my shit. I was like, well, this is why I bought it. Like
Yeah.
Mario Kart 7, I fucking love Mario Kart. Like I played the shit out of 7 on my
It's
3DS.
so good.
I need to get back into my 3DS, right? And well, now I can add you both as terrible, dumb friends with the little cards.
Friend
thing.
codes.
Yeah.
How long are those friend codes, by the way?
I'd
They're
say
like,
that.
how many digits?
12 or
Why?
16?
Why can't you just have a name?
Because
Why?
Nintendo, it's because they go over the whole family security thing, so
Yeah,
they're
it's just
very
the dumbest
secure with
bullshit.
their
Oh,
privacy
fair enough.
rules,
Or like a
which is irritating, but I can see why they've done it.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind, but not a 12-digit code. That's really long.
And it doesn't send a request, you both have to add
Each other.
independently.
Yeah.
It won't tell you, oh, so-and-so has added you, would you like
Yeah.
to add them back?
I guess I don't want to. I guess I didn't want that kind of interaction, or maybe, or
But how are you going to get
You know,
someone's 12-digit code unless you've spoken to them?
is there still like their version of PictoChat? Do you remember like you could?
You can send messages
Yeah,
through
there's this
Nintendo
weird
like mail.
letterbox thing.
Yeah,
now.
that's
I really like it.
That's
It's
cool
really fun.
because
Yeah.
that saves like texting and everyone. You know,
The way you can do it, you can make like a little 4-page slideshow and it animates it as you're drawing it.
that's cool.
So I just get really bored and send loads of pictures and drawings to my friends, and I've really pissed them off. And
See,
it's
I
great.
just do that to my brother. I used to sit there on my 3DS and just draw dicks and say, like, and I'd be like, "Hey, have you checked your 3DS mail today?" And he'd be like, "No." Like, I'd be like, "Fucking better get on it, mate." I've even got Mario Tennis on my 3DS. This is like
Why?
because
Mario Tennis on GameCube.
because Nintendo just all they ever do is hurt me. Like, this is all Nintendo does to me. I'm like, you know what, Nintendo? I'm gonna buy a 3DS at launch, even though there are no games for a year. And you know what?
They had Pilot Wings, and that was
Oh,
it.
that's true. And I had Street Fighter 4,
Yeah,
right? And you know what? This is why I don't have a Wii yet.
but it's worth it to have one now. I still don't think it's
Yeah.
worth it to have a Wii U yet, but
Also,
3DS is definitely coming.
just
soon.
the fact that it's handheld is so like
Yeah, like-
it's so
and you get a whole
It's so
like 2 hours
convenient.
before it dies.
The XL is nice as well. Like,
Yeah, I love the
it's a
XL.
nice console.
It's the thing,
battery life is like double what the 3DS is.
I don't often get buyer's remorse. Like, I haven't played my Vita in like 6 months, but I'm still glad that I have a Vita, right? Just
Yeah.
because I'd rather have it than not.
the tech is so good on that thing.
Yeah. But my 3DS, I really wish I hadn't bought one at launch because
Yeah.
the 3DS XL is so much better. Or I'd rather have a 2DS. Like, my launch model 3DS is like, I don't know,
They're
not
flimsy.
good.
Speaking
Yeah.
of the 2DS, right? So when I don't know if you've actually held it, but
I really want
so
to.
it's flat, right? As you all know, that was like one of the major
Yeah.
points of it that it didn't have a fold.
Yeah.
And I was like, normally when I play my DS, I like to hold it in front of me and slightly bend the front, and like kind of slightly. I don't have
Yeah.
it flat, right? So now I find myself having like not sitting comfortably and playing it because the way they set out the buttons means you have to
The
hold
buttons
it
are higher
flat.
up now, right?
Yeah, so you have to hold it kind of. It's not like a Game Boy Advance
Tilted.
where it felt balanced because
Yeah.
the buttons are on the right and left, and there's only one screen up. Because there are two screens,
Yeah,
but
that's
in
it.
between,
You'd have to be like pushed back
in
your
between the
palm.
two screens on the left and right are where the buttons are. So
Right.
they're actually midway up the console, which feels super weird. So I'm playing it like this, and I feel, or even if well, you can't see it because it's audio, but.
Yeah, but you're.
It feels kind of awkward, and I felt myself being really uncomfortable playing it, and I have to either... I can't even lie down my bed and play it flat. I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
can't. I have to, like, sit up and... I don't know, I have to be really relaxed to play
Yeah,
it.
It's
not
only
feel-
one screen as well, isn't it? Like,
It's two, no, it's two
no,
screens.
it's one
Yeah, but-
screen with a bit
Yeah,
of
like
plastic
under
over
the
it.
casing, it's one.
It's
solid
not
screen
two
this
separate
time.
screens. It's one screen with a bit of plastic.
Really?
Yeah, but like,
I
like
had
the
no
software emulates
idea.
it. Obviously,
They really
but
cheaped
it's-
out.
Yeah,
But that's the
I know,
whole,
it's like the budget model.
Yeah, but the thing is, in case you drop it, my friends
yeah,
already
but
dropped
that's
it.
like
and
I
it's
saw.
fine. It's-
I saw an advert today for a 2DS with I think it was with like Mario Kart for like 99 quid.
It's so good.
And I'm like, that's like, I was like, I'm tempted to buy that, and I own a 3DS.
I paid
like,
180 for my 3DS XL.
Yeah,
me and my
I
friends-
think
so worth
I
it.
think under 100 quid for a 2DS.
That's
like,
a good deal.
It's not bad going.
Yeah.
Like, and with a game.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we've got to a point where the 3DS library is good, and you can get stuff like.
It's
at
what it
not
should have been a
rip-off
year
pricing.
ago.
Yeah.
That's my only gripe. It
It's what
should
the
have
Vita
been
needs
this
to be.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
The bundle that we got was, I think it was £150, but you got the Nintendo 2DS as well as
Yeah.
the adapter, a case, and Pokemon
I think
Y.
I think
That's
I
a good
paid.
deal.
That's a really good deal for a 2DS.
I think I paid like £250 for my 3DS.
That's
Really?
insane.
Whatever it launched at, I paid.
I don't know. I
paid
don't remember
that
what it-
amount.
For me now, for some
I
reason,
paid like as much as I paid for my.
I
Vita.
can't justify
absurd.
paying over £150 for a console anymore. I don't know why. I just refuse to do it. I'm like, I'm good with my PC. I have my Xbox 360. I feel like I don't need to spend so much on a
Yeah.
console when I
Yeah.
can just
Well,
buy
this
like
is, this is like how I feel with the Wii U. Is like, so the Wii U is more powerful than a 360, right? But it like
Marginally.
yeah, it's like right on the cusp. It isn't a next gen console. It is current gen.
It's sort of like Gen Point 5.
yeah, it's really. But
0.25. Let's not give it too much.
but I mean, what a Wii U is like? What 50 quid less than a PS4?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? How can I expect anyone to buy a Wii U?
It'll drop. It will
Yeah,
drop.
it
Remember,
needs to.
remember
It
the,
needs
the
to
target
plummet.
audience for the Wii U is totally different from the PS4.
Yeah.
Or
PS4 is for like,
PS3
you
or
know, the
whatever.
hardcore
Did you
games.
say
Like,
PS4
yeah.
or PS3?
Yeah, PS4.
Yeah.
PS4.
It's
But if
different.
The Wii is
Oh,
a family console.
I just
Yeah.
don't
Like,
understand.
it's,
I don't
they've
understand
gone
who the
full
Wii U is
family
for.
market.
Like, this is what I've said before, though, because it's not for casual gamers, because casual gamers think, oh, it's a Wii, and they don't actually play games, they just play Wii Sports.
It's
and-
too
and
expensive
Wii
for
Fit.
casual
Yeah,
gamers.
it's too expensive for casual gamers, and it's too complicated, because you need your Wiimotes, you need to sort out your HD TV, you can only have the one tablet, you have to buy another one for like 50 quid or whatever if you want another one. Like, there's so much bullshit you have to maintain that casual gamers won't understand.
Yeah.
I think it's great for kids.
And it's
but,
not for
you know.
hardcore gamers, because it hasn't got third-party support that hardcore gamers want, and the online is shit.
Is-
I don't understand who it's for, the Wii U.
Is it me, or do you think that peripherals such as... Oh, well, not peripheral, but things like controllers are so expensive now. Like, I think the
Yeah, like a
PlayStation 3
DualShock 4
controller
is
is
like
what?
50 quid.
Almost 50 quid.
The
You're like,
DualShocks are expensive.
you're like
Yeah.
what's going on? 50? That's like a game. More than a game.
Yeah.
That's more than you spent on GTA 5. What's that about?
I understand it with, like, the DualShock 4s for at least the next, like, year, I guess. But yeah, DualShock 3s are still, like, 35 quid.
I'm so happy that you can buy a £20 Xbox 360 wired controller.
Yeah.
No batteries, no battery pack, annoying your hands depending on where you...
But you can use it on a computer as
And
well.
you can use it on a
which is
PC.
yeah,
It's
great.
great.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of controllers, what do you guys think of the Steam controller?
I'm so fucking hyped.
I'm interested.
It's
Really?
not even funny. It's
It
not even
just
funny. how
looks
hyped I am.
so like they've tried to mimic like a mouse and keyboard, and it looks like it. I don't want to be negative, but it
Yeah.
looks like it failed hardcore.
I think it.
Like,
I think it looks awesome.
I think it's basically a different style of analog sticks, but with no sticks. I don't like it.
Because the whole point is that the entire controller is completely customizable and reconfigurable by the end user. So when they showed, have you seen the video demonstration of using the controller?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, so Papers, Please, they made both the analog sticks just direct one-to-one mouse control,
Yeah.
and at any time you can switch between the two. Whereas Civ 5, they made, left was WASD, and then right was one-to-one your mouse.
Okay, can I ask? Would you swap out your keyboard and mouse for a Steam controller permanently?
I think you have
Not
to try it.
permanently.
Not
yeah,
permanently.
I'd
you
have
just have
I'd
to
have
try
to
it.
try it. I'd have to use one.
No, okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that, and considering that they showed like Counter-Strike and stuff with it, I think it already looks a lot more accurate than.
No, you can't say that because one, you don't know. The person playing it could have either been a pro or a noob at Counter Strike, or could have just been a developer going, "All right, well, I've never played this game, but
Yeah, but
well,
I
I mean, who works at Valve and hasn't played like
Yeah,
Counter Strike?"
because obviously like keyboard and mouse will always be far more precise and faster than thumbsticks, but it looks, to me at least, like the Steam controller is an interesting half
I'm
one.
glad they're
I
doing
do
something
think-
different.
yeah.
I'm sick of
It's the
seeing the
biggest change since
360
analog
controller
sticks.
with different colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
constantly.
I agree with you. I think it's interesting. I'm glad they're doing it, but I don't think it's going to be as good as a mouse and keyboard. I think it will just be
But I don't
kind of
think-
halfway between the controllers we have now and the mouse
Yeah,
and
I
keyboard.
It's a good substitute.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I feel like
think-
for me,
yeah.
it isn't out to be better than a mouse and keyboard. I feel like it's out there so that, you know what, if you do want to sit in your front room and play Civ 5 on a big screen, you can. You wouldn't do it competitively
But
with
then
that
you could just
controller,
plug in
but
your
now you
360
can.
controller.
Yeah, but a 360 controller is going to be way worse than the Steam controller for that.
You've got
for
a
Civ
higher,
5.
definitely
But
a
Civ
higher
5's
level
already
of
on. But
precision.
Civ 5 already works on Xbox 360. Granted, I don't know how it works. And yeah, my friend said he was playing on 360, and I was like, I had no idea it was on 360.
Yeah,
Maybe it was on like X.
Because I know that there was like a very
It's very
dumbed down
much a
version of
keyboard
Civ
and
4
mouse.
that was on
Yeah.
there.
game.
But yeah,
maybe,
that was
maybe,
why
I
they
don't know.
demoed
Maybe
it,
I'm mistaken, but I
was
thought
to be like, here's a keyboard and mouse game with this controller.
Yeah.
And like one of the reasons I'm hyped for it is because I'm very, very interested in Steam OS and the Steam box, right? And I think I would rather get a Steam box than a PS4 and Xbox One.
wow.
But
It's a pretty bold statement.
I'm
Because-
really hyped for the Steam controller because I could pick up a Steam controller and use it on my iMac.
Yeah,
Like,
but don't you? Yeah, but
or I could use it on someone's PC, or I could use it with a Steam box.
But saying
Yeah.
you're going to buy the Steam box. Okay, let's say you did buy the Steam box over the new consoles.
Yeah.
You've basically bought Steam twice. If you think
Well-
about it carefully, you've bought Steam twice. You've bought
You don't
another.
buy Steam.
Yeah,
No,
Steam-
but
Steam
you've
is
essentially got two versions of Steam.
I'm paying for the hardware.
Yeah, but you're only playing what you already have, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, granted
so
you might
I'm
not play it at a higher, like the kind of like max graphics or whatever.
But it's
but
like upgrading your gaming.
Yeah, but
PC,
to me,
isn't
I
it?
don't understand that argument because, yeah, my Steam library is like just shy of 400 games. So if I go out and buy a Steam box, I've got all those games now available to play. Whereas if I go and buy a PS4, I've got to spend at least 50 quid to get a game.
yeah,
Or just subscribe to Plus and get Knack.
Yeah, or
Straight away.
Plus, yeah.
you get knocked straight away.
Beautiful.
Like that's one of the hardest things
Oh.
for me is console pricing is really hard to go back to once you've got used to Steam. For me,
Definitely.
at
Definitely.
least.
That's why I was saying I can't see myself spending over £150 on a new console.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
because I think, yeah, I'm tempted to get a Steam box that runs Windows because I don't want to be confined to what's on Linux. Because like, I'm a massive fan of Linux and I think Linux is the future for PC gaming, but not anytime soon. Like, it's
A long way
needs
to
at
go.
least another like 2 or 3 years before anyone big shifts over to it. apart
Isn't
from
Linux
Valve.
still quite buggy though? And it's still got, I mean, Steam OS is going to be really buggy. I think not really buggy,
Yeah,
but
like-
it's going to have a few
It's
problems.
going to be
that
like
we-
anything at launch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
People
gonna have
People are
find
going to
its
bitch
feet.
and moan.
I think it's going to be
constantly.
very interesting to see what happens, basically. Because, like, Steambox isn't out to be like, hey, PC gamers, you should migrate to the Steambox. It's out there to be like, hey, PC gamers, if you want to stream your stuff on a big TV, if you want a controller, here's the option. Like, at the end of the day, you're already on Steam. You're already giving us money. We don't give a fuck. But if you want to give us more, then go for it.
Do you know what I think? I think it's just that I'm just not the audience for the Steam box.
I'm not either.
See,
I'm not
I
a PC gamer.
hardcore feel like I'm your...
That's why I think we have kind of opposing thoughts on this. 'cause
Like-
right now, I'm just like I wouldn't buy
You've
it.
got like a proper gaming PC though.
Yeah,
That's where you guys are coming from. Like, Alex, you don't have a gaming PC. You don't have a Windows machine.
Yeah.
So you're hyped because you've got something you can finally play all
Like,
of these
play
Steam
everything
games
on.
that you own.
Yeah, like, and I'm hyped to try out this controller, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
can't wait to try the controller, because I think one of the coolest things about it is that you can
remap everything.
remap everything. So if I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2 and Valve goes, well, this is how we think works well, and then I'll be like, no, fuck you, Valve. Like, I'd rather do
I'd
X,
rather
Y, Z
have
with the controller.
these triggers here.
Yeah, like, I'd rather put the triggers as the back paddles, or I'd
Yeah.
rather make it so that the thumb pads can fire, or if
Yeah.
I press, they'll change, or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, like, I
I'm
think
very
that'd be
interested
awesome.
in giving it a try.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass judgment on it until I've tried it.
And I think it
with
would-
controllers, you can't tell unless you've felt
Yeah.
it, you've held it in your hands.
I think that you're definitely going to need to play with them for like a week or something before it fully clicks.
Yeah.
But I think it's just cool to know that, like, you guys could come around here, we could play split screen Borderlands 2 on here, then we could go and play on someone's Linux box and use those controllers, and then we could go to someone else's PC and use those controllers. Like, the Steam controllers in of themselves are independent of the Steam box.
I would happily buy one purely for the controller.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is I'm hoping, because it's meant to be coming like, what, spring 2014?
It'll
all this
get
stuff?
delayed.
So, yeah,
Speaking
it will.
of delays,
But the second I can get a Steam controller, I'm getting one.
Sorry,
Oh, boy.
speaking of delays, Watch Dogs has been delayed
To
Yeah, I know.
spring.
to the exact same time. It's
Which
like-
Same
I'm
time as
really
Destiny.
surprised about.
don't you think that is such a people who bought bundles and stuff are just going to be kind of
People
mad.
who pre-ordered the
But
Watch
they
Dogs
have
PS4.
sorted out like Amazon.
Yeah, like what happens? if you pre-order?
Amazon said that one, you can either
Wait it out, or
wait
you
it out,
can-
and you'll get your PS4 on the day that you ordered it for. And then when
You'll
Watch
get
Dogs
Watch Dogs
comes
comes
out, you will get it day one.
Yeah.
Or the day before, whatever. Or you can swap it for another bundle. Or you could, but I don't think you get a refund. I don't know about a refund.
I think all the bundles are fairly evenly priced
Yeah, they're pretty level.
I
down,
haven't really
yeah.
checked out any of the PlayStation 4 bundles.
because it's just PS4, console, and game. So I think they're all about the same.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, it's been pushed back to the same point as Destiny.
The same's happened with the Crew, right?
Drive Club.
Drive Club.
Drive
sorry.
Club, not the Crew. Drive Club got delayed. Which is even less reason for me to buy a PS4 at launch.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
when I
nothing
was-
coming out that I would...
Killzone.
I'm not that fussed about Killzone. See, my
Infamous.
friend's buying it for Killzone, but
See, yeah,
I'm not crazy about
If
it.
I had the money, I would buy a PS4 for Killzone.
The games I would want to
And
play on it...
Infamous. I love
stuff
both
like-
those franchises.
Stuff like Assassin's Creed 4, which is coming to this gen as well.
Yeah,
So I'm not fussed about forking out almost £400
for like a slightly
for a
better
new
version.
console on launch that isn't going to have any games for half a year.
Mm.
Again.
Yeah, so
Again.
That's the thing. I think if I'm going to end up getting a PS4, I'll get one next Christmas.
I'll get one for
I
Destiny.
think once it's
I
found
reckon.
its feet, I'll get one. Yeah, Destiny.
Destiny is the only game that would sell it.
And I don't know if it's different for you guys, but I don't know anyone who's planning to get an Xbox One. So I think we're going to see a lot more universalized people
Oh, I've
all
met
being on PS4.
A couple of people who are interested in getting the one. But
I
I think
don't know anyone who wants
overall,
one.
generally, people are leaning towards the 4.
Yeah. And I just feel like, and I know not everyone is super educated and into it, but I feel like the second someone knows about Plus, how can they ever pay for Gold again?
Whoa.
Plus has funded my gaming. I've got 30 unplayed PS3
That's
games.
why I refused. The only reason why I got Gold was one, because GTA 5 Online, also me and my friend love playing Battlefield 3, right? And
Yeah.
we only have the Xbox 360, we don't have a PS3.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I would buy it, to play with my friends. I don't really see any other
But it's like
reason to.
one of my housemates.
It's horrible. It's a horrible...
Yeah, it's
you know,
terrible,
system.
and it's covered in
Well, I mean-
adverts, even when you're paying for it.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, it does, I guess it does fund this,
The
like,
online is
premium
very
service.
stable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
funds a premium service,
And,
it's-
the party chat and everything was fantastic.
Oh, it was so good. You
and
just
it,
have
and it
maybe
was
you're
so
playing-
far ahead of what the PS3 was doing. But going into next gen, that's not justifiable anymore.
Because
Because
of
the PS4 is going to do it as well.
all of the perks of Plus have made it so that I'm not fussed that it's going to be necessary for online play on PS4.
Yeah, because it's different. Because with Xbox, they're saying you have to pay us for a basic right to go online with your games. Whereas Sony are saying you have to pay us so we can give you free games and discounts.
yeah, but also
And you're like,
now,
oh no, woe is me. Like, if I have to, Sony, give me these free games. Please.
I have about 30 unplayed, full PS3 titles.
Yeah, not just shitty PSN.
Yeah, no, genuinely good
not
games.
Random
If-
Microsoft owned shit. Like, it's
Last month, I got Far Cry 3 and Assassin's Creed 3.
You got Far Cry 3 and
all
Assassin's
on
Creed.
Plus. And
This
it's
is
just-
insane.
awesome.
I feel like I just
I've
feel
paid,
like
it's £6 a month.
it's ridiculous.
it's
The thing is, all you can do
absurd.
is buy a PS3 and play for PlayStation Plus and never buy any game.
yeah, you'd be sorted.
You'd be sorted.
You can easily. I've
That
got
would be-
so many unplayed
You've
games.
got
I'm
like
never
the
going to get through.
Uncharted games.
I've got
Oh, you got Uncharted 3,
Uncharted
didn't you?
3.
Yeah.
Do you,
the whole Jack and Daxter trilogy,
Which is
no,
Uncharted
Jack and
3 is
Daxter,
one of my all-time favourite games.
Oh yeah, it's Jack and Daxter trilogy. Just a mountain of games.
do you get them free if you say if I subscribe right now? Can I go back and download them?
No, you can only get them once
No.
they're available, and then you've got them for
But
as long
it
as you're
culminates
subscribed.
as you roll.
And then if you stop paying, you lose access to them.
Oh,
but if you
okay.
continue to pay again, you regain access to them.
yeah, it's like...
I see. Okay, so it is. So it's like a Steam library, but you had to pay for it, kind of thing.
Kind
It's
of.
like a
it's like a
rolling
rental.
update,
Yeah,
It's a Steam
Okay, that makes
because
sense.
it's almost
I was
like...
going to say because if they kind of there must be some catch to this.
Well, it's almost like, think of it like, I don't know if you guys use Netflix, but so I use Netflix, but whenever you unsubscribe, they kind of say, oh, okay, well, fair enough, we'll remember your stuff.
We'll save all your details.
Yeah, and when you come back, they go, oh, well, you were watching Breaking Bad, or you were watching Adventure Time, whatever, and you go, oh, cheers, thanks. It'll be the same with Plus.
Yeah.
If you leave, they'll go, all right, fair enough. But when you come back, they go,
You can re-download
Here's everything you had.
while
Yeah.
you're subscribed.
Well, if you've already downloaded it, can you just play it straight?
No, because it will say like you're not
It says
subscribed
like
anymore, so
time
you can't
remaining on
access
this
it.
game, like 70 days.
Yeah,
or
and
something.
it like auto renews, so it's timed with your subscription.
Okay.
So if you stop subscribing, then it will just say, well, your license has expired
Such
to
a
this game.
fucking good service.
Which is obviously, it just depends how you feel about that fact that you are leasing them, because you are getting tons of games for fuck all.
I
but
feel
you
like for
don't
the amount
own
of
them
money you
forever.
pay, like it pays for itself within a month, easily.
Because that's like how I feel. Because when people say like, oh, like Steam, like you're not getting the physical game, you're just getting like Valve giving you
You're getting
permission to
access
access
to
a
it.
file. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but so you get a game on sale for like £3 or whatever. Like you get Left 4 Dead 2 for like £2, right? And then you own the license to that on Windows, Mac, and Linux, like for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Steam going anywhere soon.
Yeah.
And Valve have said if it ever was to go somewhere, they'd make it so you could activate everything offline.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think shifting to digital is the only logical way we can go now with gaming.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that.
Like-
Speaking about, Steam libraries, what do you guys think about the sharing thing?
I'm pretty high.
I haven't tried it.
Is it called
but
Steam
Family
library sharing,
sharing.
or family sharing? Or?
It's family sharing. It's in closed beta at the moment.
You
Like,
can
I
opt,
haven't got an
you can't
invite
opt
to
into
it.
that then, right?
No, I haven't got
get
an invite
invited.
to it. But I think it's awesome because, one, it's completely unnecessary. Like, no one was demanding it from Valve at all. Like,
But
no
it's-
one expected it.
But that's like the, and Microsoft are like, oh, the Xbox One will have
Yeah,
sharing.
exactly. But
But that's a good feature,
but
you know?
it's awesome as well because, I don't know, it's being handled so well that it's not going to annoy anyone, I don't think. Like, because it could have been done really shittily and been like, oh, like you can give someone a license but then you lose it or something.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing it is you and up to, I think it's 10 other
10,
people can have unlimited access to any of your games.
The only catch is
you can't both
play
play
at
at the same time.
time.
So we couldn't like both play Borderlands 2
Together.
to play it together.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know that, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's a great.
Which I
concept.
think is fine. I think that's completely
Yeah,
fine.
otherwise that would just be
Yeah.
kind of bad.
But it's like,
On there.
so my little sister, who was 8 the other day, like, as she comes into her own, so say she ends up with a laptop when she's 10 or whatever, I can now say, look, you know what, you can access my games library, and that's just, instead of her having to go out and buy shit, she can, find her feet, try stuff out, and then if she wants to buy her own copy, she can. But you can play online, you can earn achievements, you can get stats from
And
playing
it's all your
someone else's
personal
copy.
account.
Yeah,
Which is
like a
cool.
guest
which is
account.
so awesome. Like, yeah, it's not like, oh, you can play the game, but it doesn't count for your
Yeah,
Steam.
it's not like a demo, it's the real
it's
game.
their game,
Yeah.
yeah. Which is
What's
awesome.
cool is that also, it's good for Steam as well because it's another way to advertise the game because apparently at the end, so say
It will say, do you
if
want
I'm
it?
on I'm on your Steam library and then you log on and it gives you a couple
Yeah,
minutes
it
to
gives you a
save.
couple minutes to
After
get
I
off,
save
don't
it
it?
and then I'm about to turn it off or whatever, it will say,
do you
would you
wanna
like
buy
to buy this game
Yeah.
anyway and just carry on playing from where you left off and you'd be like,
What, and like,
yeah,
think,
It's
think-
neat.
like
It's
the
definitely neat.
potential, because it's Valve are being ridiculously generous with it. Like, it's, of course a company like Valve can get away with it, but it's very ballsy.
what do you
move.
mean generous?
Like, I can't imagine Sony being like, yeah, any of your digital games,
They're
any of
risking
your
a lot
friends
of
can play the
potential
entire game
sales.
for free.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're risking a lot of potential sales because we can just me and Alex could split our Steam
Yeah,
libraries.
like,
That's
and
like
just-
600 games total between
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's
And
like
we could just play through them our own rate.
I guess they're counting on it, them knowing it'll be
they're counting
ultra
on because
inconvenient.
the
if
one
you
out
did
of
that.
10 who buys the game is someone who might not have bought the game otherwise.
Yeah.
And if you're going to buy the game, you're going to buy the game regardless.
Like,
you're
you know,
not
you
going
do
to
it
be like,
with-
I hope my mate buys it.
I think it's because they recognise that people do it with physical copies of games all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
so
we lend each other games
Yeah.
a fair bit. Like,
Yeah,
Well, they
it's
also,
how
they
we did
also,
over the
they
summer,
also
yeah,
know.
it's like-
They also know that if you lend someone a physical game, that person who lent it can't play it too.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
the
so
same
it's the
service
same
but
logic.
digitally. It's
Yeah.
just digitally.
And I think it's awesome because it tackles one of the biggest problems of digital, which is you
The
can't
online.
lend, you can't lend your games to other people. It's just tied to you and trapped there. Now Steam are saying, well, no, okay, you can throw them around like you would with a physical game disc, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And it makes it like even more value for money now, buying stuff on Steam. Because I can message my brother back home and say, hey, I saw that you got Skullgirls or whatever. Is it alright if I jump on it for half an hour, try it out, and then I'll pick up my own copy if I like it?
Especially multiplayer titles, that would be really good. So let's say, for instance, I don't know, the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, like I was just thinking
And then-
COD, which obviously isn't big on PC, but still, like. Okay, so imagine a dude bro ends up with a steam box and he gets Ghosts on it, and he says to his mate, "Oh, like, dude, you really need to play Ghosts online. It's really good. Here, play my copy."
And he hands you your the Steam controller.
Yeah, like, you know, and then
This is the advert.
and then the other dude bro can play it for a night completely for free, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I will get it then." Oh, and it's 50% off this weekend on Steam or whatever. Like, what? It's like
Yeah, fat chance.
it's fucking. Well, I know that
I
doesn't
know what you
happen
mean,
with
though,
their
yeah.
games,
It doesn't
but,
happen
like,
with the Call of Duty games, but Call of Duty 4 is still like £15. It's ridiculous.
It's quite a lot.
But I think it's because a lot of people love and still play that game.
4 is a lot of people's
I think people still
Yeah.
play with the Pro mod. They play really
Yeah, I find Call of
4.
Duty is such a weird. It like embodies the difference between console and PC gaming to me, because like Call of Duty is like the biggest console franchise, and every year it's
Yeah.
like the biggest thing. I can't think of a franchise more loathed and irrelevant on PC. Like, I don't know any PC gamers who care about Call of Duty. And it's so not designed for a mouse and keyboard. It's like, because I've played through COD 4 on my Mac, and it's like, it was horrible playing with a mouse, because it isn't designed with that headset at all.
Do you know what I think?
I don't
Even though it's a
think it is.
first-person shooter,
Yeah, it feels completely unwieldy with a mouse and keyboard to me.
I know. Actually, no, I have. But what I do is, instead of playing a mouse and keyboard, I just plug in my 360 controller. Because that's what you know.
That's
It was
what I would
designed.
do.
It was, yeah, you're just so
Yeah.
comfortable playing it with the 360 controller.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. I didn't have anything.
I got that.
So there are currently 180 games in development for PS4. 24 PS4 exclusives have been announced, and there are 14 studios working on it.
I'm just not as excited as I want to be for the PS4.
I'm not as excited for either of the next-gen consoles.
I can't think of any exclusives that I'm genuinely hyped for. Like, when we watched the E3 conference, stuff like
I
Drive
was so
Club
hyped when
and
that
the new
was
Tom
happening.
Clancy game, they all look fantastic, but I'm just not that... I wouldn't be excited about them if I hadn't watched...
I don't
all the
feel
stuff
like
about it.
I don't feel like before the PS3 came out, when I was like foaming at the mouth, like, wow, I can't wait. It feels like this is like the next step in gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I've migrated to PC gaming, but I just feel like I'm observing the transition from afar now,
Yeah.
as opposed to being like, man, I'm like super hyped, I'm going to be there day one.
The only game I'm hyped about is Final Fantasy 15, and that's at least 2 years down the
It
line.
looks incredible though.
It's gonna be at least 2 years away.
Did you see the Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay?
I did, but I only recently... I picked up
Another
1.5 remix
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. I've only played about an hour of it.
That's another franchise I'm just not in.
Oh, I love Kingdom Hearts.
I think-
I know that I'm not like the biggest Japanese gamer fan, but like I love Kingdom Hearts. It's like, because it's so dumb, it's so bullshit. Like, I've beat like both of the main games on PS2, and I have no idea what happened in either of them. Like, I don't understand the story.
What kind of genre is it?
Disney.
It's an action RPG.
It's an action RPG. I can't. Every time someone says that, I always ask what genre it is because it looks so confusing.
Yeah, it's.
I really want to like it. Like, I've only
I don't
played...
think I've ever seen
I love
gameplay.
it.
I've played the prologue, basically.
Yeah.
I'm on the first proper world. I'm in Wonderland.
I'm not sure if it's one of those games that because I played it when it was new, like maybe it might not have aged as well as I want it to.
It looks really nice. Like, the HD remake, it's really well done.
Yeah, because I think because it's that cartoony kind of bold art style, isn't it? So
Yeah.
It's very stylized.
it hasn't aged badly.
And it's Disney, and it's Square Enix, so I just think they're both fantastic.
I think. Wait, so do we know when Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually due? Like, is it?
It will be at least... They said at least 2 years after
Right,
launch.
okay. So it's under the permit of Disney owning Star Wars
Oh, I'd never thought of that.
and Disney own Marvel now, obviously.
Disney
which they
owns
didn't for Kingdom
Star
Hearts 1
Wars
and
and
2.
Marvel,
Yeah.
and I didn't even consider that, and now my brain's about to explode.
Yeah, because that's all I'm thinking of is like Mickey Mouse with a lightsaber is a thing that can happen now.
Battling the Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would totally...
While Spider-Man watches from afar. Like, it's... Yeah, it's such a
That'll be
massive thing going
DLC
right
for
now.
that game.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's going to be like Disney Infinity, innit? They're just going to keep churning it forever.
Oh, man.
Like, I really want Disney Infinity, but I'm not a 7-year-old girl.
I want it as well.
I downloaded...
I don't want to admit that I want it, but I kind of do.
I downloaded, there was an app for it, and you can just like poke Captain Jack, and then he's like, "Whoa, hey, mate!" And I was like, "Yeah."
By the way, what do you guys think of Hearthstone? Are you guys interested in that?
Is that the card game?
The CCG from Blizzard.
Really don't care.
I have no interest
Really don't
whatsoever in it.
I don't
I've
care
been
about
watching it
anything Blizzard
non-stop.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, it's
Really?
so fun. Yeah.
I
Like,
really- I haven't-
I played Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering 2013 and I bought 2014.
Mm.
Right.
And it's just that kind of game. Just really
Magic's one of those things that like every like 6 months I look at it and I'm like, oh man, like that looks cool. Like I wish I gave a shit about it. And then I'm like, but I don't. And then I just look away.
Hearthstone it's really interesting because I don't know if you know, but in Magic, right, or I guess in other kind of games like that, when you have your deck, you have like land, which counts as like your mana.
Yeah.
But so depending on how much land you have, is depending on that's say your mana count is depending on like what you can play. But in Hearthstone, they've got rid of the land mechanic, so.
No.
So every turn you get one extra mana to spend until it gets to 10 mana.
Right.
So you can play.
So it's a bit more fast paced.
Right?
Yes, it's a bit more fast paced,
Like
and you can't
yeah.
get screwed if you don't get
Can't.
land. So because you draw like a card from your deck, right from the top of your deck.
Yeah.
Every turn you pick up one card from your deck, but if it isn't land, you can't play anything.
Right.
So you could in the Magic the Gathering you get land screwed sometimes. So you can never play any
You don't actually do
creatures.
anything.
Yeah, you can't do it, and you just sit there and die. And you're like, well, that was a good game. But in Hearthstone, it's just depending on what you're playing,
Way
it's how
more
you build
accessible.
your deck, or
Hmm.
or what synergy you kind of pick for the deck. It looks
Nah.
really fun.
I've always been terrible at every card game that there is. Like the most recent card game I played was Uno at a house party, and it was the first time I'd ever played it.
Uno's amazing.
And every time I said Uno, they kept making me do shots, and I didn't understand what was happening.
Uno's like one of the easiest games to
I
grasp.
was so confused.
As long as you know what colours and numbers are.
No, because there's
And I
like
tried to be hilarious and be like, "Does trays?" And people were like, "Leave." Like, we're done
It's
here.
fucking. If you see the number, you put down the number or the colour. Like that's the
remember.
whole thing.
I have an Uno deck at home. I've had it since I was like 12, and every summer I used to get it out, look at it, and then be like, no.
One day.
and then put it back away.
Soon.
Yeah, I would pat it
There
and
is
then
a
not
couple
play
of
it.
cards though. It's a little bit like blackjack, but for kids.
Oh, you're a
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
idiot if you
that's the
can't
best way
grasp
to
the
say it.
concept of Uno.
Yeah, but no one explained it to me. Everyone was just playing it, and then was like, "Play Uno," and I was like, "Uno? I've never met her." Hey! And that was what happened.
Oh, this is the worst return episode.
I'm glad that we haven't even acknowledged that that it's been like 3 months or whatever. Like, it's fine.
It has been a while.
Or just edit the date to say like
Yeah.
next week.
Oh, what? You guys only just got it? We're not.
Welcome to episode
What?
48 of all platforms.
How do you think we know about
We're
all the
a
stuff
year
in
in,
advance?
We've been recording stuff and just not releasing it.
Yeah, we're building up a stockpile
Yeah.
so that when we're
We
all
can
dead,
go on holiday.
we can
We're
keep it.
actually going to Valve for like a month, and
Yeah.
we want to build up some content. If you could visit one game company for a day, which one would
What?
it be?
As in,
It
you're
could be a
allowed
developer. It
to.
could be a publisher. It could be a develop house.
Are you allowed to see and ask anything, and they have to tell you the truth, or is it just whatever's
Well, you're
on the
turning this
No, no,
Insult already.
they don't
a rape
have.
fantasy?
No, they'll tell you whatever.
Is Ellen Page here now?
I demand.
Can I see the raw, naked files of Ellen Page's game character, please?
Did you fucking see
You know,
that
someone's
already?
actually like
Yeah, I
that.
did
That was
see about
intrusive
yeah.
as
I couldn't
shit.
believe it.
It's not obviously her
Her
body
career's
underneath,
ruined.
though.
No, it's not.
just like a model that someone just put up as like a base model.
It's creepy though.
But I don't know why they had to put nipples on it. Like, what's that about?
I think the
Because-
models are in the game
because
there are
no
shower
nipple-
scenes.
Yeah, but there's
uh,
no nipples in the shower scene.
I know,
Yeah,
but I
but-
think they just rendered all
It's
of it.
because not having nipples is a failure of the game design.
Yeah, I would have lost 3 points
That's
on
what David
IGN.
Cage always said.
David Cage. Direct quote. Must have nips.
No, because David Cage, he said before Indigo Prophecy, I think, like, game fail states are a failure of the game design. So,
So nipples for everyone.
nipples always nipples.
Always nipples every day.
Always, twice.
Yeah.
If you
Usually twice
If
because, you know.
if you get any of the Heavy Rain character models, the bottom of their feet are just solid nipples. That's all they are.
That is disgusting.
10 out of 10. Heavy rain. So many nipples.
That was the tagline in Sweden.
Press X to nipples.
Yeah. Just fun.
Jason! I'd definitely Square Enix. I'm such a fucking fanboy for Square Enix.
I don't speak
Everything they make.
Japanese, so I'd go to Square Enix and they'd be like,
I'd just yell at them for a
I'd be like,
bit.
Hong Kong Chong.
And then
I'd be like, I don't.
I'd hug everyone.
I'd be like, I don't
I
understand.
like how
what
you
it
said
says
Hong
there.
Kong Chong.
Yeah, that wasn't racist in any way.
way. Mentioning a city in the name.
Yeah, but they would. Yeah, but I would come in and they'd be like, "Oh, konnichiwa, I will win," and I'd be like, "I don't." I'd be like, I don't understand what you said.
It's
sir."
Alec Baldwin.
To everybody on the whole planet for what just happened.
I'd be like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Enix, but I don't."
Mr. Enix!
I'd be like, "I only speak God's green English. I don't know what you've said, sir.
Oh,
Where's the GTAs?"
you're a terrible human being.
I would like to visit Valve, obviously.
Oh,
if
what
I
a
could ask
surprise!
anything.
Alex wants to visit.
Yeah, if I could
Valve.
ask anything, if I was like, "Oh, guys,
No,
like
no,
seriously,
but
half
I
past
didn't
three,
even-
what's going on?"
Where's Gabe Newell? Like, is he new?
No, I didn't
Don't
finish
check.
telling you the rules. You just assumed they'll tell you the truth. If they'll answer you,
But they'll lie.
no, like they would in real life. So you can go there for a day and
What's the
hang
point?
out, and you can
Oh,
access.
I'd like to visit Naughty Dog.
Yeah, that sounds
They-
cool.
Like maybe
They're quite a
try and
small
find
team
out
as
what I'm
well.
doing. Yeah, there's only
Did
like
you watch The Last of Us
30
making
or
of?
something.
It's like a guy and his mum,
Like, there's not
in the basement and a dog.
and the mum does all the work, and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Naughty Dog's a family business.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'd
And
like
the
to
games are
visit.
so good.
Oh no, they don't exist anymore, do they?
No.
THQ.
Sony,
Edition?
their Liverpool one,
No.
the one who made Wipeout.
I don't know.
They don't exist anymore, do
It's
they?
like-
I don't think.
yeah, I would.
Oh,
If it was
shit.
10 years ago, I would have
Yeah.
said Rareware.
No, because I love Wipeout.
But Rareware are shit now.
Yeah,
They make
Rare are
Kinect
the most
games.
bollocks company now.
But like 10 years ago, they were maybe a bit longer than 10 years ago, but they were great.
I think I would go to EA, and every time I took a step, I'd be like, "Do I have to pay for this? Do I have to pay for this? Do I have to pay?"
And
for
they'd be like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
All the
Session.
areas
Keep
would be
them that sick."
restricted.
Yeah, you're gonna enter money to
Yeah,
go
you
to
gotta
the
pay a
toilet.
fiver to get
They'd
in.
have like those turnstiles at every single corridor. And you'd have to put in
Yeah.
like coins
Like coins,
to get
yeah.
through.
You know, EA definitely.
Or like
have
you'd be in the
paid for
middle of
shit
like
for it.
talking, and like someone would be replying like, "Yes, actually, this game would," and then they would just stop talking, and like they'd put their hand out, and you have to put money in their hand
Sentence
for them.
DLC.
Yeah, for them to continue talking. Oh, that'd be the worst.
Oh, you wanted to use the lift? That's DLC.
I was actually telling my friend about DLC quests.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a.
Have you played it?
A
You
joke.
love
I haven't
DLC.
played it. I think I own
I
it.
bought
for-
it for
Has it been?
Alex.
If it's, has it been
Yeah,
on the
you
Humble
did.
Bundle? 'Cause
No, but it's like a quid.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know it's really cheap. I told my friend about it.
It's like £1. I bought
Yeah.
Alex a copy and then I bought myself a copy.
Yeah,
and it's,
it was a
it's
lovely
alright.
day.
It's quite funny. But
Yeah, they
it's
take the
I like it. It's. I mean, how long does it take to beat us on it?
like an hour.
Yeah, it's like an hour to get through it, but it's more like
It just takes piss.
yeah, it's like a satire more than an actual
Yeah.
game, isn't it?
No, I know what it is. It's
Yeah,
really-
I like it.
It's
DLC,
quite funny.
so. It's a nice little quirky thing.
sort of nods to everything
Mm-hmm.
being terrible in the
Speaking
industry.
of things, how,
nice
have
segue.
you seen? have
you
you
really
read-
knocked that one out the
Have
park.
you guys seen the trailer for the Doctor Who 50th?
No, I don't.
I
That's
didn't even realise that was where it was
possibly
going.
the worst segue of all time.
Tell me you're hyped. Tell me you're
I
hyped.
don't give a shit.
Honestly, don't care.
Even
I
if-
love Doctor Who, but I honestly
Even if
don't
you're
care.
lying, both tell me you're hyped.
I
right
don't
now.
give a shit.
I
I'm
don't-
not going to humor
Now
you.
I don't want to. I don't want to force this too badly, but I do own all platforms.
I don't-
Now, if you want to tell me you're hyped for Doctor Who, that would be great.
Alex,
and then we'll move on.
Alex, I'm going to look you in the eye. Alright? I'm going
They,
to tell
yeah,
you.
but they can't hear that you're
Very
looking at me in
honest.
the
It's
eye.
alright.
Just say it.
I'll narrate.
I'll just say it.
As Andy and Alex were sitting on the same bed,
I'm going to take my top off.
Alex.
Andy looked at him in the eye and said,
Alex, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Not even slightly.
This is
Not even a
horrible.
little part of me is
Why
like,
would
oh,
you
that
say
could be
this?
A single
Why would you
tear.
say this?
Flipped
Every
down
fibre of my
Alex's
being
face.
gives zero shits
Oh,
about
man, why would you
Doctor
say
Who's
this?
50th anniversary.
Whatever then. Doctor Who's like my all-time favourite show.
"Who's your
I'm so
favourite
hyped.
Doctor?"
David Tennant.
Mine is.
I only ever watched
Mine is
David Tennant
David
stuff.
Tennant's the best,
He's the best
for me.
Doctor.
But
Yeah.
I also like the first Doctor Who because you just kind of get into it. Like you kind of like.
When you say
love
the
each
first
other.
Doctor, do you mean Christopher Eccleston
Oh, no, wait,
or
I
William
mean-
Hartnell in
I don't
1963?
even know which one it is. Oh no.
Do you mean the Northerner?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 9th Doctor, Eccleston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. It's like basic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, even I knew that.
Jeez, come on.
I should know it.
I love Doctor Who. It's the best. I'm super hyped.
You even went out of your way to create the worst segue of all
I am
time just to
super
talk
hyped for
about it
Doctor Who. It's the fucking best
on the
show.
subject of things.
It's the best thing that exists.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
And you know what? I am going to include Russia in that. But Doctor Who is better than Russia.
Doctor Who's better than Russia.
Confirmed.
I'm sorry, Russia. Russia, if you're listening.
I'm going to make a
The
statement.
thoughts of Alex do
I'm
not
gonna-
reflect the thoughts of
I'm
anyone
going to
else.
say something right
Ever.
now, okay?
Good.
Now,
Well,
I'm
you've already
pretty
offended
sure.
Hong Kong
I'm
and
pretty
Russia.
sure that we don't have any Russian listeners. So what I'm going to say now is...
If you're the Russian listener, if you're the only Russian
What I'm
listener,
going to say right
Please
now...
cover your ears
You
for the
win.
next
Well,
10
yeah,
seconds.
well, I'm
you,
gonna say,
you win a day with Andy.
If you're Russian and you're listening to this, can you skip forward like 30 seconds, okay? Right? Counter-Strike. Fuck Russian people playing Counter-Strike.
Same with Dota. Oh my gosh, they're the worst.
Now, I'm not a racist, but fuck Russian people. Right? Right?
They just rage over the mic, and you're
Yeah,
like,
that's all they do.
"Please be
They
quiet."
scream at each other
Why
in
are you in the
Russianese or
English
whatever.
servers? Why are you on the English language choices? if
What
you're
is
just
this?
gonna
I'm going to
shout?
distance myself from this discussion. For a
I don't
while.
know why they keep letting them in, speaking our language, taking our slots, you know?
Using our
Like,
internet.
what is this? What they need is some kind of camp where people could...
That's a
like,
hell of a way
concentrate.
to end our return show. Really?
I'm like...
The worst person ever.
I'm like a really bad person. I'm like, it's lucky that I do this because otherwise people would worry, I think.
I think people worry regardless.
If I wasn't just following creativity in the form of all platforms, like I have for the last
I
3
feel like
months, and I've achieved nothing.
This is already spiraling out of control.
In the last 3 months, I've written a short story about zombies where the main character died. And
Why
it's-
would you spoil this?
Sorry, everyone. And it's on sale on Amazon. If you want to buy it, it's 77p.
Shameless plug.
Google Alex Baldwin zombie.
Or you can pirate it from the link I'm going to put in the description.
It just so you know, at the main character dies, but that's not the ending anymore. It was the ending.
That's-
Why would you
Premise
ruin
now, isn't
that?
Sorry,
That's-
everyone.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone. I know everyone was super hyped for my debut.
What's the
But-
book called?
Zombie. That's all it's called.
Just zombie.
An English degree student.
A degree in
Who
words.
calls it zombie
I love
book.
words.
Zombie.
YOLO swag.
And on that
Oh,
bombshell.
genius tips me. Well, great.
You know we're cutting this on you saying yellow swag, right?
Yeah. Fucking swag for days.
Quick,
Swag in a bag.
make duck noises before you cuts out.
Well, we're back.